What it do, God? You're now live in the trap. Only place you can get real nigga interpretations, translations for astrology, astronomy, anything spiritual, you dig? So, probably been a hot little second. Well, I don't know. Probably like I don't know. So if you on the YouTube, you subscribe, you tapping in. It's probably been like a cool year or something. I don't know if you niggas in the Chinese astro, but I had a, you know what I'm saying, I'm a rooster, so it was a cat year. I had to kind of get low, reevaluate how it's gonna come on and get on you niggas next this year. But you know, here I am, reemerge every summer. But no, if you ain't never been here before, if you new or you know what I'm saying, you seasoned around this motherfucker, you know, full moons is the time to cultivate seeds that you was planting during the new moon. So the new moon in Leo was obviously during Leo season last summer. So last summer, if you ain't had your head too far up your ass, if you was out here making moves, trying to, you know what I'm saying, put yourself in alignment, you probably winning right now. You know what I'm saying? It's cold as fuck outside, but you know what I'm saying, you still making moves, you still putting plays in together, you still got shit that's coming out the sky. Now, example of planting good seeds during Leo season is finding ways to express yourself that kind of fully presents who you are. Being, like I said, so if you was planting good seeds during Leo season, regardless of what house it is, that could have been, like I said, that could be you putting yourself around the right people, you putting yourself in the right mindset, you building the right practices and processes for you to be able to achieve what you're trying to do out here. But like I said, Rome ain't built in a day. These are 6 month. These are 6 month processes. So like I said, if you wasn't in the right headspace, if you ain't had the right shit going on like in last summer during Leo season, and you planted the wrong seeds, and this full moon hitting your ass like a stack of bricks, you know what I'm saying? Breathe easy. You know what I'm saying? Next week and a half might be a little testy for you, but now you know. Now the proof is in the pudding. Every time these new moons and these full moons roll around, I like for people to be aware. And during full moons, people always think full moons is a lot heavier, and it's not. Well, it is, but why is it heavier? It's heavier because a lot of people is planting seeds. To me, the moon is full. The moon is full of energy. A lot of people planting seeds are harvesting during this time. If you're not a nigga harvesting, you're a nigga that's being harvested. That means you're a nigga that's being used as a non-playable character to further somebody else's goals because your ass wasn't active enough. You know what I'm saying? To cultivate no seeds of your own. So now somebody else played GTA. And you a nigga just walking around having a random conversation. You can't really control the narrative on what's going on because you wasn't in the right mindset. And like I said, that's okay. We all got those new moons where we kind of drop the ball. But when these full moons come around, stay out the esoteric streets. Don't try to do too much. Don't be trying to out here doing rituals. And if you're going to do anything, do your ass a protection spell and sit down. Don't be trying to attract shit. Don't be trying to throw, because you're going to attract the wrong shit. You're going to do a money spell, try to attract some shit, and you're going to attract somebody else following to your shit. You're going to attract somebody else's dreams and aspirations in your shit because it's a time for harvesting. This ain't a time for setting. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't looked at what house is the rising, blah blah blah, all of that shit. So I'm kind of just going off the houses regular. I try to like do it off memory. Like I'm sure the first house is Leo Risings. That seems pretty that seems pretty self-explanatory. I'm trying to do it in my head like where mine's at because I think I got Leo in the 11th house. So I don't know. I'm gonna tell you what. After the video done, I'll throw in these timestamps, and then y'all the niggas be able to go in there and just skip to y'all part type shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I play that part. Because like I said, I really ain't got. I mean, like I said, I really don't feel like it. Like paying attention to that part right there. I kind of on some bigger some bigger shit. So hold on. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna start off. I already pulled cards. I already got the cards pulled. So, we're gonna go through the houses, kind of briefly touch on what to be expecting. You know what I'm saying, for this next, like, you know what I'm saying, couple days, next week, depending on what full moon. I mean, well, depending on what house this full moon hitting. You know what I'm saying. So we're gonna start at the first house, obviously, which would be uh Leo Risings, I think. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't even getting into it. I'm gonna figure that out after. Um, but obviously, what we know the first house is about. First house is all about um your personal self, looks. You know what I'm saying. Personal desires, ambitions, shit, kind of shit like that. Like not really ambitions, but just like your personal self. You get what I'm saying? Like your physical body. You know what I'm saying? Your personality, but injecting more of your personality into shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically where we're gonna start at. And like I said, if you got the full moon going to your first house, then as a slide you can see up. You know, I got to say, I'm talking about how, you know, a Leo full moon in the first house is a time to shine your light and express your true self. So it can boost your confidence, creativity, generosity, as well as your desire for attention and admiration. And it also can challenge your self-esteem, authenticity, and independence. So you may face situations that test your image and personality. You know, basically what that's kind of talking about is during the new moon, if your ass didn't put yourself in positions where you was injecting more of your personality, more of your true self into your life, you probably around a bunch of motherfuckers you can't be yourself around. You probably around a bunch of motherfuckers and cultivated a whole lot of spaces to where you can't even be your true self, to where you keep this up long enough, you're gonna turn into a whole fake ass nigga. Like the whole whoever you faking to be, you're gonna really turn into that nigga. So I hope you like it, because that's what you finna be in a minute. If you cultivated bad seeds. Now, if you cultivated good seeds, oh shit, drop my blunt. Got my bitch in the room. All right, look. If you cultivated good seeds, then you put yourself in a position to where not only are you in spaces to where you can be your authentic true self, but those spaces are thriving because of your authentic self. Those spaces are thriving because you injected your personality into it. Not, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a safe space for you to be yourself, but because you being yourself, you actually in positions that you can succeed or achieve things that you are trying to achieve. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully you niggas play their good seed. That's what I'll say. Hopefully you niggas play their good seeds. You know, if not, like I said, it's all right. It's all right. At the end of the world, shit could be worse. You know what I'm saying? Now, I pulled a card for each house. Card I pulled for first house was the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, gate, we know Pentacles, that's earth energy. So that's like practical, that's physical things, that's things that you can reach out and touch in this realm in reality. You get what I'm saying? Stability, functionality, shit like that. So to put it in simple terms for niggas who not really in the tarot, Knight of Pentacles reverse basically means that you are not making the best use of your time, energy, and resources. You may be working too hard or not hard enough. You could be being too strict or too lenient, too stubborn, too passive. But either way, regardless of which side you on, you need to find some middle ground and be more open to new possibilities and perspectives. You also need to find more kind and compassionate. I mean, you also need to be, I'm sorry, not fine. You also need to be more kind and compassionate to yourself and others and enjoy life more. You get what I'm saying? So with this being in your first house, I think anybody who this is applying to, like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles is all about kind of experiencing stability for the first time a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The night energy is kind of about like, you know, kind of like teenage energy. So it's kind of like it's like getting your first, this almost like the energy of like getting your first apartment. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, the euphoria you feel when you get your own independence, own house, own car, you know, that's self-explanatory. But not what's not always talked about is the trials and tribulations that come with it. I mean, you might have your own crib, but you might not be able to you might have your own crib, but you might not be able to, you know, always afford groceries, or you might not always have gas money, or you might not have the best furniture because, like I said, you kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul at this point in time. But what this is saying is basically with this being in your first house, with this being in your first house though, what you really want to lean into is, like I said, lean into being more yourself. You get what I'm saying? You want like, but find middle ground into finding ways that you can fit into other places too. You know what I'm saying? You never want to dim your life for anybody, but sometimes it ain't always your time to shine. You get what I'm saying? So, but I got a feeling for the niggas in the first house who this referencing, it's you not shining enough. You not really putting enough of your personal spin on shit. And to be honest with you, you probably suffering for that part. You know what I'm saying? You probably think that, like I said, you can't inject more of yourself into your life right now because it don't fit or people around you wouldn't understand. But you actually doing yourself more of a disservice by not trying things, by not putting things on. You know, you never know. You might do some shit that you might, you know what I'm saying? You might y'all might cook spaghetti all the time, but you might have the idea like, man, I like my spaghetti with my noodles and meat separated. And you know, you might never say nothing because a motherfucker be like, oh damn, you know, this is how we eat, this is how black people eat spaghetti. You might put the fam on one night and that's how y'all eat spaghetti now. So now instead of you being miserable because your spaghetti already pre-mixed, now not only is your shit, you know what I'm saying, how you like it, but the whole family then conform to that way, and now you could be your authentic self way. But yeah, basically, like I said, with this Knight of Pentacles card, like I said in simple terms, you being a little, you being way too humble, you being way too modest, and you need to inject way more of your personality into your life, and your life, and other people around you will be better off for it. Like I said, it could be something as simple as nigga having a new way to make spaghetti. It could be something like, you know what I'm saying, you could motherfucker everybody in the crib eating regular raw ass PB and J's. You might come like, nigga, I make motherfucking toasted PB and J's, nigga, in the pan. You might come brand new, you know what I'm saying? Brand new toasted PB and J's. Now you can put the whole family on. Now everybody's life is better. You get what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Could be on the big scale, could be on the small scale. But the more the story is, it's not the Pentacles reversed for niggas in the first house. Who niggas got full moon in that first house? You being too modest, you being too humble, you know what I'm saying? Flex a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Show your teeth a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Put a little more pizzazz on that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I think I think that's where we at with that. Let me see. Oh, we back? Oh, okay. My bad. Let me switch the screen. Let me do a screen switch on you boys. Let me do a screen switch on you boys. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Cool beans. So, oh shit, I'm chopped. Okay. So now, let's move on to the second house. So we know the second house, one of my favorite houses. Second house. People like to say it's the money house. I like to say it's the value house. You know what I'm saying? Because reason why people say it's the money house is because we all value money. But here, like I said, it's all about your values, um, your finances, your income. You know what I'm saying? Your earning potential, shit like that. But it's also about seeds planted. You get what I'm saying? This is one of the most important houses to plant seeds because, like I said, it set up your value system, and your value system is how your chart works out. Like I said, the shit that you value in the second house becomes the shit that you work for in the sixth house, become the shit that you're known for in the 10th house. You know, that's how the wheelhouse go with that. And there's different wheelhouses for that, you know, different houses, but like that's the wheelhouse to success, I call it, baby. You know what I'm saying? So second house, you got the full moon on your second house. Leo full moon in the second house is a time to enhance your income, your self-worth. It can make you more confident, creative, and generous, as well as more aware of your values, possession, and resources. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it can also challenge your self-esteem, integrity, and attachment. So, you may face situations that test your financial security and your comfort. So um, if you planted good seeds around this last summer in the Leo season, if you planted good seeds, this would be a time where new money opportunities is popping up, new financial partners is popping up, and also you starting to value. So you starting to get your value system in order. So if you're a motherfucker who, let's say last summer you really was invested in trying to lose 10 pounds. You really want to, like, you lose that gut a little bit, right? Let's say that's the goal. And let's say you planted good seeds. Let's say you went out and you bought a yoga mat and you stopped eating gluten and you know what I'm saying? You stop drinking dairy or some bullshit. Just say you cut all of that shit out, right? Let's say you got a little gym membership. You planted all your seeds. You get what I'm saying? Now, if your goal was to lose 10 pounds, I'm sure if you did all of that shit, you lost the 10 pounds by now, 6 months later, right? But the type of seeds that you planted is beyond the 10 pounds. Now you understand that you value your health. So now it's beyond just gluten. Now you might transfer to a vegan health diet, or you might take it further. You might be diving into spirituality more. You might be taking care of your mental health more. You might be drinking more water, drinking more tea, incorporating more vitamins and minerals and supplements into your diet. Like I said, the fact that you planted those good seeds and you took that leap of faith during Leo new moon, with this shit going on in your second house right now, this could be a time where, like I said, new value systems is popping up for you. You starting to value different shit. But the shit that you valuing is gonna put you in the places to where you can increase your earning potential. You get what I'm saying? Like, gonna put you in a place to where you could put yourself in way more successful positions. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. So when you feeling good, you play good. You get what I'm saying? So putting yourself into situations to where, like, your best self, not just mentally but physically, can't do nothing but help you. You get what I'm saying? So uh now I gotta do both sides. If you planted bad seeds, this could be a time where a lot of your money plays, a lot of your little money finagos ain't going through. You trying to punch that EDD back pay, it ain't punching through. You get what I'm saying? This could be a time where you cultivate, you valued the wrong shit. The shit that you was valuing, now you seeing the value of it, which ain't shit. You get what I'm saying? Now you seeing how you set up your resources, or your self-esteem was backwards. You was valuing the wrong shit. You wanted to make money so you can go to the club. You know what I'm saying? You want to make money so you can go to that brunch. Instead of making money so you can put yourself to always so you can put instead of making money so you can put yourself where you always can have brunch. Not so you can go to that one brunch, but you can put yourself in a position to where you got enough income where anytime you want to do brunch is dead. You feel me? So it's all right if you ain't playing if you planted bad seeds or good seeds. Like I said, it's just 1 6 month cycle. They come around every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, it's gonna be ending and it's gonna be starting. Every 2 motherfucking weeks, every 15 degrees, either you starting or you ending. You get what I'm saying? So it's cool. We just want to get in the habit of actually cultivating and using, because a lot of times we sit back and we wonder, how these billionaires do it and how these celebrities get to these positions of power, and they using people would be like, oh, we got the same 24. Yeah, we got the same 24. But a lot of niggas don't understand their power during these 24 hours. So what's the point? I can do more in 1 hour than nigga knowing how to attack shit and how to handle shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think all of that shit play a part. You know what I'm saying? So uh I won't go too crazy. Let me go to this next page right quick. You on the next page? There we go. Let me change this up. Bear with me, because I'm probably not finna edit this after y'all. Probably gonna have to deal with me switching this shit. Is what it is, nigga. But no, man. In summary, bro, the strength card. I'm saying in summary. The strength card is, a major arcana card. You know what I'm saying? As you notice here, I got any of the minor arcana cards. I got those kind of in black and white. The major arcana cards are exactly what they said. They pretty major. So I got them in kind of color. I got them popping on the screen a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So for simple terms, if you're not into tarot, you're not into astrology, and you're like, what the fuck this strength card mean? Do I do a lot of push-ups? No. But in simple terms, strength card mean that you have the power to overcome any difficulty. You get what I'm saying? So whether it is within yourself or in your external circumstances, you don't need to use force or aggression, but rather you can rely on your inner strength, your confidence, your compassion. You also got the potential to inspire and motivate others with your example and your kindness. Um, you are not afraid to face your emotions and to express them in the most constructive ways. Um, and that's pretty self-explanatory with the strength card. The strength card is a card, like I said, it's not about physical strength. It's about it's about fortitude. It's about the four. It's about being able to stand true in your convictions, and not being able to be moved off your square, having confidence, having inner strength, having resilience, man. That's what this shit is. That's what the strength card is all about. Um, and in the second house, man, in a nutshell, man, the strength card in the second house, they both about like finding your authentic self and expressing it like with confidence, but also with grace. You get what I'm saying? Because it's easy to be confident, but it's not always easy to have grace or have compassion or what I'm saying, express your emotions. You know what I'm saying? When you got control over your emotions, you really powerful. It also could be about using your gifts for the greater good. It's also asking you to reflect on your values, your self-worth, your dreams, and pursue them with dedication and realism. And also understand that the stronger your values is, the stronger the stronger your goals are. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a reason why people be feeling it's a reason why motherfuckers be feeling like people who play for their country. Like you ever see niggas who play soccer and shit. Some niggas when they play for their country, you know what I'm saying? They play a lot better than when they play for some they professional club. And that resilience, that strength, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. So what I mean by that is they values and they values that they hold for their homeland is a lot stronger than they values they hold from somebody that's just paying them. So that inner strength is some of the just that their resilience, that fortitude, it's some of the strongest shit that you can have. You get what I'm saying? So when you got strong ass values, it sets you up for a strong ass chart. When you got strong ass values and self-esteem, when you get to your sixth house and you putting in work for what you believe in, won't nobody else be able to get you off your square. If you a motherfucker who make pizzas and you love making pizzas, man, you value being able to make the motherfucking best pizza. So let's move over to the sixth house. When you in that sixth house and motherfuckers laughing at you like, this nigga making pizza, this nigga, yeah, this nigga got his own pizza delivery service. What the fuck? This nigga on some corny shit. That shit won't phase you. You won't phase you because you got strong self-esteem. You got strong values. You're not doing this shit because of their opinion. You're not doing this shit to get popular. You're doing this shit because you love making pizzas. You love serving the people. You get what I'm saying? Then you get into the 10th house. Your 10th house would be set up like Tabitha Brown. Everybody would be like, man, you talk some shit about Tabitha. Everybody go in your ass, man. Tab just being her. She just known for being her. She just know, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's like that is because mainly because she's so authentically herself and her values is so strong that's what she became known for. That's the work that she put in, and that's what she became known for. With the strength card here with the second house telling you got that, you can have that same setup, but it starts with you building your own values up and then having the strength and conviction and the fortitude to stand 10 toes on them motherfuckers, basically. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically all that's about in a nutshell. Let me go to this next slide. Slide. Third house. My bad. I'm flipping screens. I'm a screen flipper. Third house. Third house. Now we get into the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? Now we get into the nitty gritty, itty bitty committee of this shit. You feel me? Now, all right, yeah, okay. My bad. I'm here fucking around. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I do that. I'm looking at my notes here and shit. I don't know what I got going on. I don't be knowing what's going on with these notes. These notes are so all over the place. They barely fucking notes. All right, so third house, man. What's third house all about? You know, that's all about close friends, siblings, people you could be bored with, your local community, how you interact with it, communication, kind of our thought process a little bit, thinking patterns a little bit, short term travel, short location, travel. Um, so, Leo full moon in the third house is a time to communicate your ideas and opinions with confidence, creativity. It can make you more curious, passionate, and generous, as well as more aware of your mental and social needs. It can also challenge your logic, honesty, and flexibility, as you may face situations that test your mind and communication skills. Full moon in the third house, man. These could be new communication tactics. These could be opportunities arising in your community if you planted good seeds, either people or places in your community. This could be opportunities with siblings, close friends, people that you could be bored with if y'all planted good seeds together. It also could be something that's like, easy travel. You know what I'm saying? If you stay somewhere where it's, a lot of traffic, shit, simple as you was just hoping there wasn't gonna be no traffic. You know what I'm saying? But no, third house. If you planted good seeds in the third house, you should be around. You should have had, like I said, you should be around siblings that you actually fuck with. The siblings you don't fuck with, you shouldn't even have no communication with. You know what I'm saying? Your local community should be fucking with you. Because like I said, if you had the new moon in your third house, that was time for you to get out here in your community streets. That was time for you to get out here, tap in with people, brush shoulders, interact with the community, so you can reap those good rewards from it during this full moon right now. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, it also could bring new ways of communication. Like I said, if you were somebody who planted good seeds and you wanted to have better communication with friends or family, so you put them all in a group chat. Yeah, when you started the group chat, uh, you started a group chat last summer. It might have started out slow, but now y'all might have had a fantasy football together. Y'all niggas might be linking up every Sunday for Sunday Fun Day. Y'all might have had plenty of activities. It might have done worked out in your favor because you planted those good seeds. You started a group chat with like-minded people, and now it's working into your favor, bringing opportunities for new ways of communication for you. You get what I'm saying? Um, I think the card I pulled was Knight of Pentacles, but I'm not remembering. I can't. Let me see. Knight of Wands. I had the Knight right. Um, Hold on. I'm flip flopping. Candy painting. All right. So Knight of Wands. We know Wands. That's fire. That's action. That's drive. It's passion. We know Knight. That's teenage energy. That's coming of age energy. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? Experiencing shit for the first time type of energy. So Knight of Wands, this card represents passion projects, haste, scatter energy, delays, and frustration. It suggests that you may have a lot of enthusiasm and creativity for a personal project or hobby, but you may lack the discipline, focus, or planning to see it through. It also warns you not to rush into things without thinking them through, or you may end up wasting your time and energy on something that's just simply not worth it. It could also indicate that you may face obstacles or setbacks that prevent you from achieving your goals, and that you may feel impatient or angry about it. I would say they kind of on point. But the Knight of Wands in reverse, I think here asks you to find balance between like your enthusiasm and your practicality. Um, the Knight of Wands in reverse always it brings to me, um, I don't want to say like a kid, but it's like teenage burnt energy. Like what I mean by that is like, let's say the first time your mama let you go out and go to the movies or something by yourself or something. Let's say you use your mama car for the first night. She say be back by 9, and you bring your ass back in at 1:30 a.m. You get what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. When the Knights of Wands are reversed, that means you got a lot of opportunity out here, but you squandering it by doing little dumb shit. You get what I'm saying? Like for example, if your mama lets you use the car for the first time in high school and she tell you be back by 9, be back by 8:30. You get what I'm saying? That way you could build up equity to be able to use the car whenever. When you do little shit like come home late as a bitch in the whip, now you doing shit to where you got the right idea. You know what I'm saying? You want to use mom's whip. You want to be the nigga out here with the whip. You want to be the nigga out here that's, you know what I'm saying, mobile, but you're not really being practical about it, because what makes you think you're gonna be able to come in at 1:30 and still be able to get the whip in future circumstances. So this is all about like I said, using your enthusiasm but actually putting some practicality with it. You know what I'm saying? So like um executing your plans with action. I mean, executing your actions with care and attention. It's also an urge for you to be more open-minded, more flexible, and it reminds you to be respectful and compassionate with others, but avoid being like too critical or too harsh. Like I said, it's all about communication. So Knight of Wands in reverse in the third house could be how you having some miscommunications with people, and it ain't that you wrong or they right or vice versa. It's just the way that you going about that line of communication. You know what I'm saying? You might be trying to call and FaceTime somebody and they want to text. You could be texting the nigga and they want to call. You could be calling and texting, and that motherfucker would rather you just pull up. You get what I'm saying? So you got to use your discernment and make sure that you using the correct methods of communication, so where ain't nothing being caught in the crossfires with this Leo full moon going through your third house. You feel me? Um, let's keep it moving on these niggas though. I'm trying to get this shit done in under an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back in the groove and get this shit done within an hour. I got new processes set up. Y'all see I'm over here on Streamlabs like my nigga Burrow and shit. Shout out my nigga Burrow, he been going crazy. That's actually my inspo right now. My nigga Burrow going so fucking crazy on the motherfucking YouTubes. And with the breakdowns, crazy. He's so motherfucking meticulous with that shit right now. So shout out my nigga Burrow. That's why I had to get back out here. I'm saying I was low, but I couldn't let him go too far off me. You know what I'm saying? He going too crazy on me now. You know what I'm saying? So simmer down over there, nigga killing this shit out here. All right, where we at now? We in fourth house. Fourth house, simple house, family, practicality, functionality, stability. So Leo full moon in fourth house, it's all about a time to nurture your home and family with confidence, creativity. You know what I'm saying? Inject some expression into the household. But it can make you more emotional, passionate, and generate, as well as more aware of your roots, your feelings, your security. But it can also be a challenging time for your mood stability, independence, as you may face situations that test your comfort and privacy. We all know Leo energy is all about, being on the main stage. So this might be a time where your house is, you know what I'm saying? So perfect example, bam, bam, bam. We finna get right into it. Perfect example of a nigga who planted good seeds and bad seeds in the fourth house. Let's say last summer, you planted good seeds, right? So let's say last summer, you planted good seeds by doing shit like you wanted to get your crib together. So you went to IKEA, got you a couple build it yourself. You got a couple BYOB tables. You know what I'm saying? You got your little nice couches, you know what I'm saying? Couches match the drapes, you know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of little tiger posters and shit. You got green lights. You got the feng shui slapping in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say last summer you really invested in your home and not only just making it pretty, but making it functional. Y'all like to use paper towels, so you got a paper towel holder. You got, you know what I'm saying, you got a y'all always fucking up the sink, but the soap in the bathroom, so you got a soap dispenser. You got, you know what I'm saying, just things that make your house more practical, but also make the processes in them bitches run a lot more smoothly. So let's say let you planted good seeds by doing that type of shit in your home last summer, right? Fast forward right now. You can have a moment. You just fast forward now, and you got the party house, not the party house, but like you got the house where everybody want to gather at. Every time it's a holiday, every time it's a get together, motherfucker like, oh, we at Brody house, right? I know we over there. He got the Wi-Fi jumping. He got all the chairs. He got the poker table. You know what I'm saying? He got the snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like this bathroom always stocked up. I could take a fucking shower over there if I need to. You get what I'm saying? Now you setting up a place to where, you know what I'm saying, you getting a pat on your back for how you put your house together. You get what I'm saying? Motherfucker power go out, snow starts snowing too hard. You the first motherfucker they call. Hey bro, can I come over there and post my power out? You the first nigga they call. If you planted bad seeds, let's say last summer you was taking trips. Say last summer you wanted to hit Cali before it flooded out this year, and you got all zod out. You say I'm gonna handle that shit next spring. I'm gonna do that shit spring cleaning, right? You wasn't paying attention to the new moon in the fourth house. Shit, now you might be at a point where your house not in order, and not only is your house not in order, you keep getting put in situations to where people gotta come in your house. Your living room ain't clean, but the fucking cable man gotta come in and step over clothes and walk through your dirty ass basement and shit to come fix your cable, and you embarrassed as hell. But if you would have had your shit, if you would have got your shit together, you know what I'm saying, planted the right seeds, you wouldn't be in that position. You wouldn't be in the position to where a nigga can look at you like you on some foul shit, because you would have had your shit together. You get what I'm saying? So if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. You get what I'm saying? So that's why always having your, you know what I'm saying, your space. You always have your space, your living quarters, and nice conditions, like I said. But this ain't just about house and family. This could be, like I said, this ain't just about the house, it's also about the family. So you could have planted good seeds with the family to where, your mama couldn't take your little brother to fucking soccer practice. So you start taking them, and now you the motherfucking coach. See what I'm saying? Now you can taking them, and now they ran out of coach. You always did that. You want to coach? Fuck it, I coach. Now y'all even closer. Y'all building a bond. You get what I'm saying? Because you planted good seeds. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind here. Let's see what card we pull for these niggas. Let's see. Ace of Wands, baby. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse. Ain't that great, nigga? Calm down. Ain't that great? Let's see. Let me change my screen for you. Let me change the screen for you, horse. All right, there you bitches go. All right, look. It's getting raspy in this bitch. All right, so this card represents an emerging idea, lack of direction, distractions, delays. It suggests that you may have a lot of energy or passion for a personal project or hobby, but may lack the discipline. You get what I'm saying? It also can indicate that you may face obstacles or setbacks that prevent you from achieving your goals, and that you may feel impatient or angry about it. Now, this is a similar card to Knight of Wands, not too similar, because Ace and Knight is kind of Knight. Well, they both is like newness. Ace is like the beginning, and Knight is like the coming of age. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't the beginning, but it's like the beginning of something new. You get what I'm saying? But they both fire. They both action, passion. You see you see that word passion gonna keep coming up when you see Wands. Action, drive. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, it can also indicate that you may face obstacles or setback that prevent you from achieving goals, and that you may feel impatient or angry about it. Now, I'm trying to explain this shit in the simplest terms, because with reverse cards, people always think, upright, reverse, blah, 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 one good, one bad. I'm going to say one is good or one is bad necessarily, because just because when someone is reverse, sometimes it's a good thing. Like, for example, you'll rather have your gas light come on than you just drive and run out of gas. So your gas light coming on, it's alarming. Is it annoying? Is it a bad thing? I guess, but you'll rather have it pop on than it not pop on. So sometimes we can use these reverse cards for like moments of clarity. You get what I'm saying? So like, it put it in the simplest terms, real. you know, you could be facing like frustration or trying to like lose interest in things that you're not getting traction in. And I think with this in the fourth house, this is saying before you can do anything that you passionate about or anything that you feel strongly about that you want to succeed at so bad, you gotta have solid foundation. You have to build those processes up the right. I can't tell you how many times I see people and they asking me a lot of questions about what's going on, what they doing wrong, how can they change their life, how can they do this. And it's so hard for me to tell somebody, like, you know how hard it is to tell somebody who's not into astrology, that's not into numerology, that ain't taking care of their body, that ain't stretching, that ain't, you know what I'm saying, that ain't educating themselves. They just all loving hip hop and Instagram. You get what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to tell somebody like that how to find love out here, or how to start a business, or how to be able to work for themselves so they don't always got to go clock a job. It's almost impossible. And the reason why it's impossible because none of them have solid foundation. The things that they are built on, they I like to call them like battery skyscrapers. They parents was batteries, told them how to be batteries. They grandparents was batteries, they great parents batteries, and now they 50 generations deep of them living in this small little existence, this small little condo apartment, and they think they high up because capitalism puts people in these classes. So a motherfucker work a job every day and they got $50 that they pay all their bills, but they got a nice car, they got a nice house, and they got a nice big TV and all of these things, and they miserable. Trust me, they on the internet complaining every day. I can't find love. These niggas ain't shit. I hate my job. My kids is bad. I'm always sick. Blah, blah, blah. And they can't understand. That's because you got the wrong foundation, my baby. Like, you at the wrong place. Like, I can't even tell you nothing. If I'm talking to you and you telling me some shit about your sun sign, and I'm trying to tell you something about like astrology, and you want to bring up some sunshine shit, I can't even talk to you. I can't even bring it to you. If I bring up numerology and you like, oh, I've never discovered that. I don't even know nothing about it. I don't even think that should exist. I can't do nothing for you. If you're feeling terrible every day, and I recommend you some vegan shit or some, some alternative health shit, and you like, nah, I'm good, bro. I need my protein or whatever. Shit, all I could do is wash my hands and keep it moving. But the reason why a lot of people ain't getting the traction that they would like is because they don't have solid foundation. They not built on no type of fortification. You get what I'm saying? They not built on no type of fortification. Soon as a motherfucker come pull a rug from under their ass, they done. And that go for everybody. You could be an RN. Yeah, you making $1,000 an hour or whatever the fuck y'all niggas make them. They making dog food prices. But you know what happened when they start pulling the rug from under y'all? Now I'm not gonna get into my theories and how shit will work because I don't wish that on putting nobody. But what I'm saying is it can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like you may think that you above, the problems of society or poverty or the rent crisis or the minimum wage and inflation. You may think you're above all this because you make a lot of money or you comfortable with all this, but just know that the foundations that you built on, if you're not paying attention to the spiritual, the esoteric, all of this physical shit can change. It change every like 7 years. Every 7 years, the world is set up totally different. It's new social medias. It's new ways to make money. It's new ways to get money. It's new money, motherfucker. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, so every 7 years, this shit change. What was a good job 7 years ago ain't always a good job today. You know what I'm saying? What was popping 7 years ago definitely ain't always popping today. So what I mean by that is if you got a good spiritual foundation, nobody will ever be able to knock you off your esoteric square. You get what I'm saying? So I really went way too fucking long popping shit with you niggas. Yeah, I really went way too fucking long. Let me go to this next slide. I'm really tripping. All right, fifth house. Let me fix this. I'm not gonna make it to my hour mark. I'm only on the fifth house, boy. I'm gonna have to roll up again on you niggas. No kizzy. I'm finna have to roll up again on you niggas in like seventh house. If I might have to roll up again. All right, let me see where I'm at in my notes on you niggas. Where we at? I don't remember. Okay, I ain't even get into the cards yet. Fifth house, bang bang. You got Leo in the fifth house. You obviously that nigga a little bit. Just this the house Leo love to be in. Blah blah blah. So you obviously get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The niggas who get it, get it. I'm a fifth houser in a way. I ain't got Leo in the fifth house, but I do got my sun and Saturn there. So shouts to all my fifth house niggas. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about it. A Leo full moon in the fifth house is a time to unleash your creativity and passion, obviously. It can make you more confident, generous, expressive, as well as more aware of your romantic, fun, and artistic needs. But it also can challenge your ego, authenticity. I always have trouble with that word. And risk taking. So as you may face situations that test your self expression and pleasure seeking, you know what I'm saying. You want to make sure you have balance. You know what I'm saying. Uh, Now, if you planted good seeds in the fifth house all about our creative expressions, um, our children, and when I say children, I mean our creative children, our things that we bring in creation, art wise and physical, um, romance, dating, childlike joy, fun. If you planted good seeds last summer, then you should be having a good ass time right now. If you're not having a good ass time right now, then you ain't planting good seeds. Because this is you can't I don't want to paint that picture. Because certain genres and certain things. I was about to say you can't make good content unless you feel good. But that's not true. So many times people be in a weird head spaces and write a weird ass book and all these other type of shit and be depressed and write a depressed ass book and it's a bestseller. I won't put that box on myself because that ain't necessarily true. But what I will say is it's a lot easier to play good when you're feeling good. It's a lot easier, you know what I'm saying, to have creative expression when you having fun with it. You get what I'm saying? And when you're not feeling confined. So if you planted good seeds, you should be in a situation to where but yeah, if you planted good seeds, though, you should be having. You should have a place. You should have a lot of room for creative expression and to bring things into existence. During this full moon transit, so that means opportunities and for places like I said for you to be fully expressive, or if it's in a different realm, it could be a time for you to, you know what I'm saying, hop on the Tinder. I don't know what you niggas dating on now. I don't know what niggas is using now. Whatever y'all method of dating was, might be a time to get out here and test on waters. Like I said, you planting good seeds like dating wise is mean, you know what I'm saying? You're not picking a mate off these constructs like, oh, nice house, nice car, nice looks. You it's deeper than that. So if you planted good seeds and you starting to look within people and starting to look deeper than the surface level, then this might be a good time for you to hop in that dating pool. That might not have so much piss in it. You know what I'm saying? It might be pure. It might be purified. It might be spring water. You know what I'm saying? Hop in and see what that's about. Let me see where we at with the card. Okay, magician card. It's only right. It's only right. I pre-pulled these cards. I just didn't. I just forgot what card was where. Um, so bear with me on that shit. Um, but yeah, to put it in simple terms, the magician card basically means that you got the potential to create magic in real life, alchemy. You have the tools, the energy, and the vision to make your dreams a reality, and you are not limited by your circumstances, but rather empowered by your choices and actions. You are powerful, creative being, and this is your opportunity to bring your ideas and aspirations into fruition. No cap. Like I just said that. Like I said, this probably the most home run one for you niggas. Like I said, Leo in the fifth house is already a positive place to have it. But with the full moon going on in your fifth house, a lot of opportunity for creative expression. Whatever you want to do, the world is your oyster right now. Like I said, whatever you like, and because like I said, this is about our children. We talking about our creative children. When you bring something new, when you create something new, art wise, or when you create anything, you bring it into something in creation, and then you have to nurture it. So that's your children too. So like I said, with this magician card, man, this like it's like this is your time to shine. You know what I'm saying? And Leo in the fifth house, if you got that place, if you got that, that house there, then nobody really got to tell you when it's your time to shine. You kind of can feel it. So like I said, you planting good seeds, you'll know because we'll already be out here. You'll already be getting the recognition. You already be getting the praise for the shit that you're doing. You get what I'm saying? So oh shit, my shit dying that quick. Let me charge my shit up. There we go. We charged up. All right. So basically, yeah. So basically, the magician and the magician card, for people that's got the full moon transit in the fifth, it's um all about understanding that, like I said, this realm is your oyster. You can literally do whatever you want to do with it. Um, you're not in a position. Um, you're not in a position to where you tied up. And when I say it like that, I basically mean you're not in a position to where you're not in a position to where um your hands is tied, or you're not in a place to where like, oh, I wish I could do this, because anything you wish you could do, you can do. It's just a matter if you want to or not. You get what I'm saying? Let's go on to the next. Where we at? We at six house. Okay, we powering through. We not moving powering fast, but I am powering through these nonetheless. All right, six house, six house. Oh, six house, all about daily routines, health and diet, mental health, day job, and the work you put in, man. So Leo full moon in the sixth house is a time to focus on your work and health with confidence, creativity. It can help you improve your efficiency, order, and balance, as well as service, routine, and wellness. It can also challenge you to be honest, flexible, and hardworking as you may face challenges that test your practical and analytical skills. Um, just that. If you planting good seeds, you should have new health routines right now. Or I'm sorry, not even necessarily health routines. You should be seeing gains from the health routines that you've already implemented. You should be seeing productivity increase because you got a new schedule. You should be seeing you in a lot better mood because you stretching and taking care of your mental health and understanding that the physical got to go along with the spiritual. If you planted good seeds, then you understanding that you start working 20 hours a week instead of 40 hours a week because you want to, cut back, but you wanted to actually like when you was at work. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. Um, if you planted bad seeds, then you're in a place where you hate your job right now. If you planted bad seeds, you at a place where you always late to shit. You can't never, if it's never you a nigga who always saying it's only 24 hours in a day. If you planted bad seeds with the new moon in the sixth house, you definitely a nigga who be saying it's only 24 hours in a day. Bitch, that's plenty time. Um, you probably breaking out crazy right now because your diet is awful. You probably either breaking out crazy, got plenty mucus, or can't shit. Pick one. Um, and also your mental health could be fucked up. Like I said, if you're not taking time to understand that the physical and the mental go together, that could be lacking. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure. Are we paying attention to all of that? All right, all right. Two of Wands, Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Two of Wands. All right, so put it in simple terms. Two of Wands mean that you are at a crossroads in life and you need to make a choice that will affect your future. You got a lot of potential and opportunities, but you also need to be realistic and responsible. So you are curious and adventurous, but you also need to be cautious and prepared. That's all about that sixth house. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the second in the pipeline on the you know what I'm saying, on the house on the get that money pipeline. You know what I'm saying? You got that second house first, then you move to the sixth house, the shit you working for. You know what I'm saying? So you got a choice. You got a choice, right? Everybody got a choice. But this two of wands letting you know, wands, we know that's fire, action, passion, drive. Two, we know that's decision making, opportunities, duality. It's the yin and the yang. You got two options here. You can either go to your day job, eat bullshit, be unorganized, and be down here getting used as a battery, or you could be down here using these other niggas as batteries and powering yourself up. You get what I'm saying? The choice is yours. But this sixth house, you can't skip it. There's no way you're gonna be known for nothing that you ain't put sixth house work into. I'm sorry, you can't go from second to 10th. That shit ain't how I go. Sometimes you can go from first to 10th, but nobody want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about the first to 10th. Yeah, you can go from first to 10th, but you can't go from second to 10th. If you go to second, once that shit the second house, you gotta be worked for in the sixth to get to 10th. The first can go to the 10th because people see you and they think your rising is what you known for, and they get it confused. So when people see a rising, they can mistake it for your 10th. That's why Leo rising's always good for business, but they never do business because they got their head at their ass most of the time. They too, you know, like a day's ago. We ain't gonna get into that. No shade to the Leo risers. I love you popular people. I love the popular kids. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But that's what this two of wands is about. You got choice. You got choice here. You can either put the work in to get something out, or you can just go through the motions. You could be using your day job, and you know what I'm saying. You can hate your day job and just keep working. You can hate your day job, hate the hours, hate the people there, and for 20 years, 25 years, you lace them up and go to that motherfucker. Or you can work there for 2 years, create a 2-year plan, and stack up money every month, make that job work for you, and then once you then really get into whatever your passion is. I ain't one of them niggas that's a business warrior. Everybody don't want to be CEOs, but everybody want to be happy. So whatever you can do that can make you happy, it can be. Okay, so we back for this motherfucking. My bad. We back to seventh house on these fuck niggas for 2024. Seventh house all about your one-on-one personal relationships, attachments, harmony, shit like that, working together kind of a little bit. Oh, bro, this dog doing some stupid shit. But yeah, but mostly partnerships, shit like that, one-on-one relationships. Leo full moon in the seventh house is a time to balance your need of those, balance your needs and those of others in your relationships. It also make you way more confident, creative, and generous, as well as more aware of your partnership and cooperation and compromise needs. It can also challenge your ego, authenticity, and independence, as you may face situations that test your harmony, equality, and justice here. You planting good seeds. This is pretty self-explanatory. You planting good seeds here. You had a new moon last summer. If you took that girl trip to Miami and y'all actually was friends on the way back, you planting some good seeds there. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean your partnerships and your relationships with people are actually pushing you into opportunities, are actually pushing you to be successful, are actually pushing you further into alignment. You found your tribe. You actually can have conversations with like-minded people. You don't have to fit into another person's ideal of you. You can be who you are, and that person knows fully and can fully see you. You get what I'm saying? So you planted bad seeds, you in a situation to where all your relationships are unbalanced. Either you giving too much or you taking too much, and there isn't any way to really get a balance, because usually if you have an unbalanced relationship, personal relationship for too long, there's no way to rebalance it, because once you rebalance it and set those new boundaries, that person no longer wants to deal with you. So that's the dangerous place, part of planting bad seeds. Some of these people you might have to just separate from, because y'all got off on the wrong starting point, and the point that you're trying to get to, they'd never be at. So ain't no point if you want to move to where you're trying to go to. This person's gonna have to be left where they at. Maybe you can come back and visit, but this person ain't gonna be able to come with you if you're trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve, and it's just not in the cards for them. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't get to where they're trying to go, not because they don't have the tools, but because the people around them don't necessarily give them the tools. You know what I'm saying? You could have a nigga who the best rapper in the world, but if he ain't got niggas around him who support him, look at Tyler the Creator. What if Tyler the Creator had all friends who just thought his raps was lame? Who thought his clothes and shit was weird? No, he was around friends who believed in him. He was around people who thought you know what I'm saying? So that boosted his confidence, and to make him, you know what I'm saying, his relationships, even though he was the ringleader, his relationship with these people boosted him into positions of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got next. 5 of Cups in reverse. Up, almost got you. You thought it was 5 of Cups. You was scared. Almost got your ass. I almost got you like a little big boy, man. I don't know. Almost got you there. Watch out now. If you know anything about tarot, you know people think the 5 of Cups is what niggas think the Tower and the Death card is. No, nigga, you talking about the 5 of Cups, nigga. 5 of Cups. If we ranking these motherfuckers, this motherfucker ranks pretty fucking low. Here. If we ranking this motherfucker ranking pretty low, 5 of Cups, but just show lucky day, nigga. It was in reverse. Now, quick trap tip of the day. Anytime you fucking with tarot and we see 5, the number 5 is a difficult number, even in numerology. 5s, if they bitches, they usually like to fuck a lot, i.e., Meg Thee Stallion, Jada Kingdon. I can go on and on about 5 niggas. I know 12 5 niggas right now that are complete sluts. Like ran through. 5s like the fuck. What they get confused is because it's the entertaining number, and when you're in entertainment, it's a lot of murky area. It's hard to stay at your head upright. You get what I'm saying? But 5 in tarot, it's a tough number. It's a number that means you're going through some trials and tribulations, but it's a necessary number. You can't get to 5. You can't get to 6 and 7, 8, 9 without going through 5. You can't just go from 4 to 6. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, with that being said, when it's in reverse, that means you actually you want it to be in reverse. When you run into 5s and tarot, you want that shit to be in reverse, because that means you understanding 5 energy, and you applicating it well. That means you giving into it. You're not a nigga who fighting the 5. Don't be fighting the 5. It ain't gonna work out for you, pimp. Just let that shit 5 you out. You know what I'm saying? Come back later, come back with 6. When you get to 6, you get your shit together. 6, pick up sticks. You get what I'm saying? But if you want to put this shit in simple terms, in baby terms, and astro for dummy terms, is what I call it. To put it in simple baby terms, the 5 of Cups in reverse means that you are recovering from a loss or a setback, and that you are moving on with life, but you ain't letting it do. You ain't dwelling on the negative. You rather looking at the bright side, glass half full ass nigga, and you are healing your emotions and finding joy and peace again. Like I said, 5, we know cups, that's water, that's emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's intuition, that's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Reaction. You know, so like I said, you come into term, like I said, regardless of if you planted bad seeds or good seeds, this could be resonating for you. Because like I said, if you planted good seeds, this might be a time you planted good seeds where you looking at some of your old day ones, or you might have somebody from your past hit you up and hit you on Facebook or write you on the gram or something. Oh, what's good, bro? I ain't heard from niggas in a minute. What niggas been on, blah, blah, blah. And you might have this flashback like, this person don't even know that you separated yourself from them to achieve other shit. They just living their life. They actually don't even notice that you doing something different. And that could be going on. And when that happened, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's almost like, I won't say you feel bad. It's like a nostalgic feel a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To where you like, damn, I remember I used to fuck with this person. I remember I used to do that and third, but I moved on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you how often I see, a nigga posting some shit or doing some shit, posting or doing some shit from a nigga that I used to know that I used to do. And I'd be like looking at that shit like, damn, man, I remember I used to do that shit. I'm off that shit now, but that nigga still doing that shit. Them niggas still clubbing. Them niggas still getting lit. Them niggas still doing what they do. You get what I'm saying? So, or it could be like I said, if you planted good seeds, that don't mean you want to go back to that energy. But like I said, you recovering from a loss. You having a setback. You having a little nostalgic moment of like, man, I remember that shit used to be fun. But you easily you snap back into it quickly, understanding why you not moving like that. If you planted bad seeds, then buddy, your ass is in for a rude awakening right now. You get what I'm saying? Your ass is. Well, I'm gonna give you two options here. You can play this card. Can play out two options here. Two options. Look. Door number one. This could be Five of Cups. You feeling that Five of Cups reverse because you're so miserable in the space that you in with the people that you with. And I'm telling you, as a nigga who has been there, people probably think it's impossible. People probably think, oh, nah, you can't be living like that. Hell no. I've lived a life where I was miserable with people I hung out with every day. Did shit every day. And inside, if you ask me what I wanted to do, it would be some complete opposite shit. But I ain't have no control over my circumstances at that time. So I had to kind of just fall where and like I said, I was being opportunistic. So like I used to just kind of fall where the cards played them. But that's option number one. You could be in a position where you're around people, places, and things that you despise, but you kind of just have to exist with them, or you can't even exist. Or two, I'm gonna hope that your ass is option two. You feeling a little lost, you come from a loss because you cutting your ties. You healing emotionally and finding joy and peace again because you cutting ties with these people who you no longer resonate with. Yeah, you planted some bad seeds last summer. Yeah, it's cool. It's all good. We all plant bad seeds. We all fucked up a plant. Rather you smoked it or let it die. We all done fucked up. We all done did that. We back. Technical difficulties. Okay, we back. Okay, listen. We're gonna hope it's option two for your ass. We're gonna hope you cutting ties with these people, places, and things that you no longer resonate with. You made a mistake. We all made black plants. We all fucked up and killed a plant or two. It's all right, my baby. We're gonna keep it pushing. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna take this Five in Cups. Like I said, we ain't dwelling on it. We're gonna keep it pushing. And we're gonna hope if you planted bad seeds, you take door number two. I can't force you. I can only hope. You guys say I can only see through my court's eye. You feel me? All right, let's move on. Eighth house. The house that everybody's scared of. Ooh, the boogeyman house. The boogeyman house. See, I'm totally different, man. Niggas look at this house like it's the boogeyman. I look at this house like it's the get money house, nigga. You get money fucking with me with this house. You know what I'm saying? You get money fucking with me, nigga. You get money fucking with the eighth house, nigga. You use it, right? People don't know. Eighth house ain't about sex and about taxes and about none of that shit. It is. We got to get to the root. Like I said, niggas be saying second house about money. It ain't. It's about value. We value money, thus the pipeline. So what the fuck is the eighth house about then, right? You know, what the fuck is the eighth house? Some niggas others say, you know, niggas say the eighth house is some deep shit. The eighth house is deep. It's beneath the surface. So what's beneath the surface? What's beneath the surface? Think about Earth. What's beneath the surface? Magma, rock, titanic plates and shit, right? And that shit powerful, ain't it? Earthquake could destroy a city. You know what I'm saying? Big enough volcano go off, it'll put ash all through the sky. Nigga, this whole motherfucker be flooded up. Nigga, flooded up with ash. Nigga, we won't have no plant grow for 6 years, right? So what's beneath the surface? I tell you what's beneath the surface. Power. You get what I'm saying? The eighth house is about power to me. And it's not about how much power you have. It's about relinquishing power. You feel me? It's about being vulnerable. You get what I'm saying? Some of the most prolific Scorpios that I've ever encountered are prolific because of their vulnerability. Their ability to have you relate to them. Some the people that I have the people that I know that's, like I said, prolific Scorpios. Like, I mean, let's say shit, look at Boosie. You know, why people be like, oh, Boosie act like a Scorpio. He always telling his business. He always da da da. You know why Boosie is so successful in whatever term you say success is, regardless it's money or happiness or whatever you say it is. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. But one of the reasons why he is in a position of he's happy with it, where his outcome is simply because his vulnerability. One of the main reasons why Boosie was a good rapper is because how vulnerable he was. You know what that gave him? That gave him power. The fact that you knew so much about him gave him power. You see what I'm saying? And when you want to get shit out the eighth house, you have to relinquish power to get it. You get what I'm saying? And I know I'm getting way off topic because we're on the full moon, but the eighth house is some serious shit. And I ain't been here. I ain't fucked around in like a year. Gotta let me pop my shit. You get what I'm saying? Let me pop my shit for a minute. I know y'all gonna skip to your house, but for the couple motherfuckers that's here, you know, let me pop shit. Like with the eighth house, if you're not vulnerable, you won't reap no benefits from it. And actually, the more that you even try to address it, eighth house, like I said, if you don't relinquish any power, you won't get any, because it's about, like I said, different forms of power. Like, you may give up some vulnerability, but like I said, for example, I'm a perfect example of the eighth house. You know how when people doing like weird ass shit, and I ain't saying I agree with this shit. But this dog is going crazy. I ain't saying I agree with this shit, but you know when people be like, oh man, me and my son, we living out a car. We got evicted. Anything y'all can do to help, right? GoFundMe go up 50,000. You know why that go like that? It's because they relinquished. They was so vulnerable. A lot of times with the age of Aquarius, with Pluto going into Aquarius, a lot of times the community could save us. I've seen so many like little people talk about like I seen somebody make a poor people lotto, where a whole bunch of poor people got together and did like a lottery with themselves, and like the money one person won every year, and the rest of the money went to like fund the projects of the people that was invested in a lot. Like the community can save us. The community can push us to a lot of places that we couldn't go by ourselves. But a lot of times we don't want to be vulnerable enough to let people know what's going on or what we need. A lot of times we got people in our phones that got more than enough resources to help us out, but we won't reach out and call them. And we don't want to be vulnerable. So we'll never have the power of unity, of working together, of being able to be a collective until you relinquish that. You get what I'm saying? So the reason why them niggas can be like, oh man, we homeless, we living in a shelter, like you're anything y'all can spare, and them niggas swipe a dub off you niggas. The reason why that shit can happen because they relinquished their power, so they was able to trade it in for a power of another sort. Now, I just went on a whole eighth house tangent, but that's because niggas don't know shit about the eighth house, and it kills me so. But full moon in eighth house. It's time to face your fears, desires, transform your life and shit. It could also make you more emotional, passionate, obsessive as well as more aware of your intimacy, power, and secrets. It can also challenge your trust, control, and stability, as you may face situations that like test your limits and boundaries. You get what I'm saying? How much you willing to share. You know what I'm saying? Eighth house is like I said, it's funny, man. Like planting good seeds in the eighth house. What that shit look like? To me, and this is my opinion. We're all astrologers here. We all got our own viewpoint on this shit. But to me, what do plant like seeds planting like planting the right seeds for the eighth house look like? I would say creating an environment to where you can be honest with yourself. Creating an environment to where you can be held accountable. If you can do those two things to where you can be held accountable and you can be honest with yourself, it'll resonate to every other part of your life. So what I mean by that is, I mean, like, not saying you got to come out here and tell everybody of your every part of your life, but you could be an open book and really not even give away that much information a lot of the times. You get what I'm saying? And when I say open book, a lot of times it's what people would say is an open book is more so like you expressing like how you like for shit to go. You get what I'm saying? Let's say we all kicking in the living room and I come in and motherfucker smoking a cigarette, and I'd be like, oh hey man, y'all step outside with that or something. You get what I'm saying? Or let's say motherfuckers let's say motherfuckers in here and they eating like some shit I don't eat, chitlins or something. I'm like, oh man, y'all niggas eating chitlins or something. Y'all need to relax with that shit. But the fact that you put that out there, like you like I said, you some people might say, yo, you doing too much or we too much information. You telling, what I'm saying? Like you may be like, oh yeah, you gotta step out that square, man. I got, bronchitis or something, whatever. Some people might think you sharing too much, but in reality, you sharing enough to be able to cultivate your reality. You doing enough to cultivate your environment to where this motherfuckers should know when you come around you don't like cigarettes. Motherfuckers should know when you come around they don't need to be cooking chitlins and all that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? So like I won't say necessarily even being an open book, but not be scared to say what you think or what you feel about certain shit or your opinion. Like, and that's being true to self, because when you cultivate those environments, surprisingly, even if people don't agree with you, they respect your opinion. And now you've relinquished some vulnerability, but you've gained another source of power. What do people trust your word now? You get what I'm saying? So planting good seeds in the eighth house, like I said, will be any type of situation to where you can set up processes to hold yourself accountable and to be honest with yourself, to where when you make a mistake or could have done something better, you are holding yourself accountable for it could even get to the next human being. You get what I'm saying? So, um, planting bad seeds, that's easy. Planting bad seeds in the eighth house is when people that don't want to look within. If you don't want to look within, you planting bad seeds in the eighth house, and that goes for not even if it's no full moon. If you can't look within, and fuck what somebody else telling you. if you can't, if you can't look within and hold yourself accountable and kind of paint a picture of yourself, you get what I'm saying? You can't really elevate to the levels you'll need to get to like really capitalize on eighth house shit. You'll never have people that want to share their resources with you because they can't trust you. The main reason why people want to share their resources with is the eighth house thing is because when people trust you enough to be vulnerable, they want to give you a sense of power. You get what I'm saying? And they want to have some power themselves, because the people that give it to you, they have their own power complexes. But you know that's that's neither really here nor there. You get what I'm saying? All right, I done spent 30 fucking minutes on the eighth house. Let me go to the fucking card, which is the Hermit card. Hold on, let me change this bitch. I just got a flip flop. I went on 30-minute eighth house tangent, but nobody get into the eighth house like I needed to get into the eighth house, but some niggas do. I'll let you go figure them niggas out. So basically, in simple terms, we pulled the Hermit card for the eighth house, which is basically means you're on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, that you need to listen to your inner voice and follow your own path. You have the wisdom and the power to overcome any challenge, but you also need to be cautious and prepared. You are mature, knowledgeable, and an independent person, and this is your opportunity to find your authentic self and express it with confidence and grace. You get what I'm saying? So, like, Hermit card is, like I said, it's all about listening to your inner voice, listening to yourself first. And like I said, for the eighth house, this is definitely the card that you need to be using during this time. This card should be resonating with everybody who got this placement right now. Anybody who got the Leo full moon transit in the eighth house should be able to understand what's going on with this Hermit card, because this is a time where you need to be looking within. You need to listen to your spirit. You know what I'm saying? When you're listening to your inner self, you need to listen. It needs to be your subconscious speaking to you. You get what I'm saying? You don't need you need to be your subconscious speaking to you. You need to be your esoteric self speaking to you. Um, but yeah, with this Hermit card in the eighth house, you need to be withdrawn a little bit, and you need to be figuring out. You need to be figuring out, you know, who you are within. Like I said, I know a lot of shit times people ask you, who they is, or you know, that's a real surface level question, but you need to be asking the deep part. You need to be really figuring out what makes yourself tick. You get what I'm saying? And you can't have time to do that unless you go into a hermit mode, unless you go into, seclusion, which is kind of what this card is about. But it ain't always necessarily about physical seclusion. Sometimes it could be going into mental seclusion, to where, like I said, you just looking within and listening to your inner subconscious. You get what I'm saying? Ninth house, house of perspectives, baby. higher learning, travel. Who don't like a good travel? Ninth house. Like I said, perspective, uh, um, religious systems, beliefs, the bigger picture, long distance travel, you know, all of that shit, wisdom. So Leo full moon in the ninth house, time to explore your higher aspirations and expand your worldview. You know what I'm saying? It can make you more confident, creative, and generous, as well as more curious, adventurous, and more of a visionary. It can also challenge your beliefs, values, and morals as you may be facing situations that test your meaning and wisdom. So, full moon in the ninth house during a new moon. If you was planting good seeds in the ninth house, what that look like? You know, full moon. I mean, new moon in the ninth house last summer. You know, it's probably hot as a bitch. If you was understanding the game of chess, but even if you don't play chess, if you was understanding perspective, a lot of times people don't be right or wrong, good or bad. These are terms and things that are relative to the individual that's speaking or experiencing. So by saying that, I say a lot of times your opinion on what's good or bad, right or wrong changes when your perspective changes. I.e., I don't drink no more, right? So like I used to say, if somebody walked up to me and like was like, "Ooh, I had a bottle of Douce for 10 right now or something," I'd be like, "Ooh, that's the plug, right?" But I don't drink no more. So like my perspective has changed. So now my opinion on if that's a deal or not has changed. I probably would have bought 10 of them if I was a person that's still drunk. But since I don't, I'm not gonna buy any, and the deal ain't really that ain't too good for me to pass up. You get what I'm saying? So my perspective changed a little bit, um, and that can affect your decision making and your opinion. So I think when you planting good seeds in the ninth house, one thing that you're doing is you broadening your range, you broadening how you see things, and you understanding that perspective is something that's relative, you know. So you never kind of put yourself in positions to where you think, oh, somebody's just good or bad, right or wrong, because you understand it's everything is gray. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 shades of gray. Everything is gray. Like ain't nothing black or white. You know what I'm saying? So like everything's a mixture. Everything is circumstantial, cause and effect type shit. So with that, if you found ways to like I said, the ninth house also about like higher learning, higher education. So if you was finding ways to enhance your knowledge and advance your intellect during last summer, maybe you got a bookshelf and start filling it up. Maybe you start tapping in with some niggas on YouTube. Maybe you start researching and diving into shit for yourself. Um, Maybe you started getting esoteric and start pulling shit from your Akashic records, man. It's a lot of ways you could go about it. But however you chose to attack it, if you started putting those processes together, then you was planting good seeds in the ninth house. Maybe even something on surface level. If you started, you could have, if you went and got your passports and shit, if you went and got all your, you know what I'm saying, travel shit together, all your luggage and shit looking right, you know what I'm saying, during this full moon, this might be the time for you to, this might be time for you if you ain't already booked the trip to get booked. You get what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist. In the ninth, like I said, what you cultivating from, like I said, if you planted good seeds, open up your perspective, then during this time, you will see what that does for you. Having a bird's eye view is a way different perspective than having tunnel vision. You get what I'm saying? When you can see the grander scope, things change. You get what I'm saying? Like you could think white people are racist, right? But then you can have perspective and understand the circumstances that's going on and really be able to see what's really going on. You get what I'm saying? shit ain't never just black and white. You know what I'm saying? So usually when you can understand that, you don't get lost in the sauce. When you got a large perspective and you can understand situations from both sides, it's hard for you to get off your value system or your morality system, because nothing gonna excite you. Nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing gonna excite you, but can't nothing move you left or right because you already understand both sides. You get what I'm saying? And usually when you understand both sides, you're not an active participant. And that's how you want to be. You don't want to be an active participant. You want to be a manipulator of energy. You want to be the nigga that's conducting the shit. You want to be the nigga that's making the plays. You don't want to be the motherfucker that's being affected. Trust me. That's why I don't celebrate holidays. Niggas be thinking it's cause some woke shit. It's not even cause of no woke shit. Mainly because I don't want these niggas be harvesting my shit. I ain't got the time. Like I ain't with the shit. So you know, that's just how I feel about that. If you planted bad seeds, you in a position to where your perspective has shrunk or stayed the same. So the same problems that you dealing with last summer is popping up again. And you figure and you saying shit like, damn, why this shit always fucking happen, bro? Like you done dropped you got a new iPhone, you drop that bitch again. Man, every time I get a phone, I break that motherfucker. You know why, bro? Because your perspective is small as hell. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you understanding, okay, and just in case I can't be a motherfucker to hold my phone, let me get an outer box. Let me get some type of case. Let me get a clip for it. Let me keep that motherfucker in my pocket. Instead of you thinking like that, you thinking, why me? Victim mentality. Small ass perspective. You get what I'm saying? When you got a small ass perspective, you can only see what's in front of you, which means you can only get what's right in front of you. You have no idea. You have no way to plan ahead, grab forward, and think about getting shit at other times. Just only what's right in front of you, like you know what I'm saying, like a caveman almost. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Lovers, reverse card, reverse, reverse. Mm-hmm. My reverse sound needs work. Oh my god, it needs work. It's just not good. All right, all right. So put it to you in Astro for Dummy talk. Lover card means that you are having that's reverse, 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 reverse. No, back to you. You get what I'm saying? The lover card reverse means that you are having some issues or difficulties in your personal relationships, and that you need to work on them with love and respect. You also need to love yourself more always. Love always wins, baby. You know what I'm saying? And to be true to self and your values. So you also need to be more open-minded, flexible, responsible, blah blah blah, shit like that. Basically, this card is saying you need to value your relationship with self more, but also with others. And when I say value, I just mean not just treat people how you want to be treated, because that's a blanket statement, and everybody not the same. So you treat somebody how you want to be treated, and they might not like that. But what I mean is, if you treat yourself with more love and respect, you'll start to love and respect everything else. For example, if before I was vegan, I never cared if anybody like was healthy or not. That don't have nothing to do with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, but once I'm starting to take care of my health and I start to love myself more and I start to respect my body and temple more, it starts to make me want that same thing for others. Now, I'm not a big push. I'm not a big pushy like vegan preachy guy. But like I said, if I care about you, then I will impart knowledge on you, and I will want you to be this in the same health aspects that I am, because these are achievable things. So by loving and respecting myself more, like I said, you can resonate that off to your relationships and other people, to where it's a harmonious and a harmonious experience for you anywhere you go. Um, and like I said, the lovers card is pretty cut and dry. Like I said, that's basically what that's about. And until you do that, you can continue to have these difficulties with your relationships and with your not just relationship with people, with yourself. You get what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. This fucking full moon, love and respect yourself more, and it'll flurry out. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't love themselves. Like I said, that's why the world fucked up now. A lot of these niggas don't give a fuck about themselves. They eat bullshit, they do bullshit, they watch bullshit, and then they die at 47 randomly, and everybody go to their funeral and say lies. This is life. It ain't my life, but that's these niggas' life. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna keep me in their life. I don't know what to tell you. I can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could come in and save these niggas, but you know, can only say so much. I'm a court out. You feel me? Can only say so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Next up, that's all you niggas get. I went too far. I went too long on eighth house. So now we gotta speed it up, folks. Oh shit. Come on, fuck with me, DJ. Fuck with me, DJ. All right, DJ fucking with me. Come on. I had DJ had to fuck with me right quick, though. Fuck with me, DJ. Okay, cool. 10th house. 10th house. What is the 10th house? You know, 10th house, career house, your midhaven, how people see you, you know, your reputation, you know, how people see you, your reputation in business, shit like that, right? What you known for. Okay. I get it. What you known for, hoop and holler, all of that, blah, blah, blah. All right. So what's planting good seeds in the 10th house? That's kind of obvious, right? Putting yourself into positions to where you want to be seen for what you do as a career, or what you want to be career. You get what I'm saying? Where you in the public eye, you are perceived correctly. You are nobody's mistaken you for doing something or being something that you're not. You get what I'm saying? Um, what's planting bad seeds? Shit, the opposite. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You sell hair and motherfuckers, you shake so much ass on the gram, they thought you was a stripper. Motherfucker, this nigga, let's say this nigga a rapper and all he do is post funny videos, so they thought you was a comedian. This type of shit. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of shit, man, where the way you want to be perceived is the exact opposite of how you being perceived, and motherfuckers think you do something else than what you other do. That's how you plant bad seeds. We ain't finna take all day though. We finna hit your ass niggas where it hurts. Leo full moon in 10th house is the time to shine in your career in public, like obviously, but it can make you more confident, creative, and generous, as well as more aware of your goals, skills, and reputation. Ooh, my phone on 3%. It could also challenge you to be a good leader and responsible worker, and just more honest person. Um, like I said, with the new moon in the 10th house, if you plant a good seeds and put yourself into positions where you want to be seen at for what you do or what you passionate about or what you value, if you plant a good seeds in that second house and then you put good work in the sixth, then this 10th house in this Leo full moon, you are getting the most praise. This is probably the best house for any business type shit going on. Okay. So like any business going on, anybody that got this, y'all, if anybody businesses that got Leo in the 10th house, or anybody who got Leo in the 10th house, this is the time. If you planted good seeds, and if you didn't plant good seeds, that's fine. But this next Leo season, make sure you remember this. Or make sure you remember, damn, during Aquarius season, it's gonna be a Leo full moon in my motherfucking 10th house. And that's when I'm be able to get all my business shit. That's when I'm gonna have all the shit. Because if the niggas who did it the right way and planted the good seeds and put themselves in positions to win and be seen for what they really value and what they put work in for, them niggas is selling out in the day. Them niggas is on Forbes. Them niggas is like this. Them niggas is getting praise. Them niggas is getting recognition, acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? For doing what they do. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people is appreciating what they do. They getting their praise. They getting their recognition that Leo love to get. They're getting it, and it's well deserved if you planted the right seeds. If you planted the bad seeds, then you probably getting booed off the stage. I ain't gonna hold you. Whatever you trying to throw out there, it ain't going. They're gonna force you into another lane. Like I said, if you want to do hair, but all you do is shake ass on the gram, they're gonna push your ass to go get the OnlyFans. If you planted bad seeds. So like I said, it's all right. It's cool. You got another chance this Leo season. Get on your shit. Get all your shit. Pack it up. Put it in a little bag. Wrap that shit up. Put your name tag on it. And then get it together. And then take it with you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Next one. Where we at? 5 of Wands. Reverse, got you. Look, if y'all niggas, I know you niggas only watch our house, so I'll say what I said earlier. Because niggas only watch the house. Don't nobody watch this whole thing. Anybody insane? Only I'm an insane nigga that do shit like that. But that's why I'm here telling you niggas, because I'm an insane guy like that, right? 5 in tarot or in numerology, period. It's just a tough number, trials and tribulations, but it's something that's necessary. You cannot avoid it. You have to just face it. And good for you. You facing it. 5 of Wands reverse here. We know Wands, that's fire, action, drive, passion. So 5 in reverse is probably the where, like I said, anytime you see 5 in tarot, you want it reverse because that means you taking it as, I mean, you taking things for what they are. So to put it in simple terms, the 5 of Wands in reverse mean that you are no longer in a state of conflict or tension, and that you are getting along better with others and yourself. You have found a solution or a way out of a difficult situation, and you are feeling more peaceful and happy. You are also learning from your experience and growing as a person. And if you doing, of course, y'all got the good 5 because like I said, this is a great full moon transit for people that got Leo in the 10th house business wise. If y'all got business shopping shit hit, you know what I'm saying? We do got Sunshine over here doing Sunshine SCG doing business consulting and shit. Y'all niggas probably need to be the number one niggas on their doorstep knocking with this type of placement, no kizzy. But like I said, 5 of Wands in reverse, not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's not too shabby. It just means that you understand that that you no longer got to deal with a lot of the shit that you have to deal with because you faced the consequences or the reality of the situation a long time ago. So you've been at peace and been past this situation that people think might be difficult. You've been past because you've already faced it and realized what role you have to play in it. So you're not caught up in that energy dwelling in it. You get what I'm saying? You're not nobody who's sitting here keep wondering why me. You're not in the victim mindset. You've moved on, and now that you have it, you can use it as a learning experience, and it can propel you to do further successes. You get what I'm saying? 11th house. Come on, I'm on 2%. I'm on 2%, y'all. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in. I'm on 2%. I gotta get this. I gotta get this in. I gotta bust a move now. 11th house. 11th house, associations, social groups, technology, social media, future dreams, aspirations, shit like that. Not dreams, more like aspirations, goals, shit like that. It's about to deal with the future, right? New moon, 11th house. This is a time. Tap into your friend group, man. Leo in the 11th house. I mean, you are popular. I mean, usually you kind of popular with social groups. That means you know what I'm saying, that you usually a person that's not too shabby on social media unless you got certain afflictions here. I didn't even realize I was just talking now. I have Leo in 11th house, but I got Chiron there, so just my shit hit a little different over there. But for the most part, like I said, the 11th house all about social groups, associations, friends that you're not that close with. Social media, shit like that. So with the full moon here during the new moon, planting good seeds here would have been mean during Leo season. What you was doing was basically setting up constructs and processes to where you'll be able to use your associations to a positive degree. You're setting up your social medias and you're using technology to work for you to be able to not use it as a device of convenience, but to use it to work for you and make your life easier to do shit that you actually want to do and succeed in and achieve your goals and get into alignment. You get what I'm saying? Also, it was a time where you set positive goals, you set long-term future goals, and you not only set them, you put together strategy, planning to succeed and actually take steps to doing them. And now with the full moon, they reaping their rewards. You get what I'm saying? I can't tell you. I mean, shit. From example, with me, Last time y'all seen me, I was just recording videos off my phone and then editing them on Splice. And now I have all of these different constructs set up because I said during the summertime, I was setting up planting seeds that to have these constructs, to be able to use Canva Pro or Canva Pro or StreamYard or be verified on any of these platforms or any of these things that I wasn't doing before that are possible now that I can utilize and use to my advantage now. Now that I planted the right seeds. You get what I'm saying? Now if you planted the wrong seeds, then your associations are further driving you from alignment. You using social media as a crutch, as something that is wasting your time, as using social media like as a crutch, as something that's wasting your time. You're not utilizing it as a tool, as a media marketing empire. You're not doing any of these things. Um, you're not really looking to the future. You're not setting goals. You're not setting aspirations. You're not doing these type of things. So when this new moon, when this full moon come around, this could be an energy where you like a party pooper, to where like you sit around and a lot of other people got successful shit going on and you sitting around just kind of hating. You sitting around like, man, this nigga, I could have did this. I could have did that. You come around just slick hating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just being a real hating ass nigga. Like you could really be a real hating ass nigga with this transit if you ain't playing good seeds, because other niggas gonna be around you. Just people that people on social media, all these people gonna be doing things that you wish you was doing, but it's too late for you to do at this very point in time for this juncture. And like I said, if you a hating ass nigga, hey, I pulled your card, you got your card pulled, you a hating ass nigga, check yourself at the door. You know what I'm saying? Check the hating shit at the door. When you come into the motherfucking trap, all that hating shit was left at the door. It's just me and you chopping it up now. We ain't gotta deal with all that hating that shit. It's cool. We all done been a hater before. We ain't gotta bring it up. So so with that, just understand that, this next new moon that's coming up in 2 weeks, make sure you put your all into it, because you understand. I remember how I was feeling the last new moon. These niggas wasn't, fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? They left little homie on stuck. Now I want to get in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Or keep pushing. Leo full moon, 11th house, time to connect with your friends and community, express your creativity and passion. It can make you more confident, generous, and expressive, as well as more aware of your social and humanitarian needs. It can also challenge your individuality, loyalty, and freedom, as well as you may face situations that test your group dynamics and innovation. Um, Pretty much, like I said, that on top of what I was just talking about, if you planted good seeds and it's a time where group dynamics and innovation are working in your favor, to where you are creating new processes and bringing new things and being pushed forward by your associations. Nine of Wands. Uh, I'm just switching the thing so y'all can make sure y'all can see. All right. Nine of Wands now. We putting that shit in Astro for Dummy Talk. Nine of Wands mean that you're on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. As you need to listen to your inner voice and follow your own path. You have the wisdom and the power to overcome any challenge, but you also need to be cautious and prepared, because you are mature, knowledgeable, and an independent person. And it's your opportunity to find our authentic self. You get what I'm saying? Now, the Nine of Wands is all about, action, the fire sign, action, passion, drive. Um, Now the Nine of Wands, I mean, and we know nine is kind of like, I won't say it's all of the numbers put together, but it kind of is. But it's more about a number of, completion. Putting all the pieces together. And that's with the Nine of Wands. That's kind of what like I said. If you planted good seeds, even if you planted bad seeds, but if you planted good seeds, the Nine of Wands, like I said, it's about putting all these pieces together. You know what I'm saying? It's about understanding that everything that you've assembled was for a reason. You get what I'm saying? And now you can kind of put those things into action. You get what I'm saying? And you knowledgeable. You understand that, when challenges arise or shit pop up and it ain't going how you prepared, you always got backup plans and contingency plans. You get what I'm saying? So you'll be able to move with grace and confidence, knowing that you plan for even shit that you pop up that you didn't plan. Let's say you go through all your contingency plans. you still trust your decision making enough because you know what I'm saying. You acquire all the skills to solve all your problems. You get what I'm saying? That's basically what this 9 of Wands is saying here for that 11th house. Trying to keep it quick. My phone on 1%. 12th house. All right, 12th house. 12th house all about esoteric realm, um, dreams, intuition. I'm trying to change this fucking thing and shit. Dreams, intuition, the spiritual world, um, your subconscious. Oh, definitely about the number one subconscious. Your setting up your personal processor. So a Leo full moon in the 12th house is a time to face your fears and desires and transform your life, you know. It can make you more emotional, passionate, and generous, as well as more aware of your unconscious, hidden, and karmic issues. It can also challenge your ego, identity, and boundaries as well. You may face situations that test your limits and potential, and just your esoteric potential. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this gonna push you to your spiritual limits. This type of shit here. Um, new moon in the 12th house, you should have been building up. Anytime it's a new moon in your 12th house, you got to be building up your subconscious. Your subconscious is the most important thing to be autonomous in this world because a lot of times we go through the motions. Even somebody who fully aware and awake and aligned, they still got about 15-20% of the time where they just got to go through the motions. You get what I'm saying? And when you're going through the motions, you want to make sure you got certain processes to not harm yourself. So for example, a person that's in the NBA, right? They subconscious is set up a certain way. So let's say it's the off season, and let's say they at a party and they eat this, that, and the third, or they drink this, that, and the third. They got certain processes in they subconscious to where they might wake up that next day and work out or diet the next week because they just got certain processes to where their body got mechanisms to where it ain't gonna harm itself. Even when they just going through the motions, kicking it, they ain't even mean to do all that shit. They might have been drunk or whatever. They, you know what I'm saying, they body automatically wake up at 6 a.m. that next day. Their body automatically go make a smoothie, go do a juice cleanse, have a ginger shot, stretch, go on a 3-mile run, these type of things. Like I said, even if I'm vegan and let's say let's say the moon in Taurus, say it's a full moon in Taurus, I'm at the crib, quest just dropped, you know what I'm saying, I'm swiping crazy, you know what I'm saying, food stamps going nutsos, you know what I'm saying, let's say it's a good day and I want to eat snacks, I might be snacking all day, but if I got certain processes in my subconscious set up, I won't never eat nothing that's too harmful. I won't never eat nothing that got certain shit in there. I know what to avoid. Even when I'm snacking at a certain demographic to where I'm not falling out of alignment. This how you want to set your subconscious up anytime you in a new moon. I don't even want to talk about if you planted bad seeds because 99% of niggas don't set up their subconscious. So a lot of niggas setting up planting bad seeds with the new moon in the full house. It's only a couple niggas who understand how important your subconscious is to you. Because like I said, if you set it up the wrong way to where, let's say, niggas who alcohol or niggas who drink every day, but they not alcoholics, and they all anytime something happen, they want to have a drink, and they don't understand that that's their subconscious, like literally setting them up for failure. You get what I'm saying? Instead of them, anytime they have a tough time, they want to pull a card or go get a crystal or you know what I'm saying, go on a cleanse or eat a healthy meal or get some good rest or stretch. There's so many things you could do other than having a drink, bro. But I'm not knocking nobody who do. I'm just saying if that's all you do, just because your subconscious is set up to sabotage yourself because you're miserable. A lot of times people who drink and they want to escape. That's why people a lot of times drink. They want to escape their body. They don't want to be in control anymore. So they want to give it to another entity. I'll go. But I won't get into that. Last one, 8 of Cups, my baby. I think we might make it through. I think I made it all the way through. So I ain't gotta worry about my phone dying. Okay. 8 of Cups reverse. We know cups, that's water. Um we know cups, that's water. We know the 8, that's about, mastery, completion, time, karmic, shit like that. So to put it in layman's terms. Okay, so we know 8 in tarot, that mean like mastery, time, karmic, shit like that. In simple terms, though, Eight of Cups reverse means that you basically having some issues or difficulties in finding purpose or direction, and you need to work on them with love and respect. You also need to, you know what I'm saying, be true to yourself and your values more. Also need to be more open minded. You get what I'm saying? Now, Eight of Cups in reverse. To me, that means you having trouble mastering your mind. And what did I just tell you? 99% of people with the new moon or with this full moon going to their 12th house going not have set up their subconscious in the correct mind. This Eight of Cups meaning exactly that. Not being able to find direction in your purpose. And you can't do that because your subconscious is constantly sabotaging you. So what you want to do this full moon is anybody who if you like I said, if you somebody who planted good seeds and you in a place to where your subconscious is just getting a retool where you looking to just make sure the same things as you were valuing in the summer still hold true to you, or maybe you got to update some shit, kick some shit out, bring some things in. But you just want to do an update if you planted the right seeds. If you planted the wrong seeds, though, you really want to figure out what's why, what's the why behind it. You're a motherfucker who smokes cigarettes, why? You're a motherfucker who be able to save money based on however much you deem that you make, whatever. Why? You're a motherfucker who always say you want to clean your room and never do it. And why? You get what I'm saying? Like you want to get to the why. And not the why that you ask somebody else, the why that you ask yourself inside that you don't answer with words. You answer with your intuition. You answer with your subconscious. When you start talking to yourself, now you talking. If you ain't talking to yourself, you ain't talking at all. So, you know, that's what this Eight of Cups in reverse, is really getting down. It's telling niggas, what I'm saying, you gotta be able to master your mind. You gotta be able to have divine timing with your subconscious, so where when your body go into automatic mode, you not being hindered. You get what I'm saying? But I'll say where I made it at 2 hours and 10, I am doing terrible on time, man. But we all the way through. This is 12 hours or I'm high. 12 hours. We all the way through. My phone died, but I made it to the last slide. So now we just, what I'm saying, we got to make it through the editing process and we good. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I will be popping back up on you niggas for the new moon in a couple weeks. This is how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So you get used to this setup. I'm not making new setups every time. Y'all gonna get this shit repurposed. It's gonna say Aquarius new moon on this motherfucker. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If y'all niggas a graphic designer, tap in. I might need a motherfucker hand. But no, man, that's really what's going on. This, like I said, this is a very powerful new moon. Well, Leo is very strong, but even though it's the strongest sun sign, any type of Leo energy is definitely powerful. So anytime you can utilize it, it's always a good time for that. But until next time, stay dangerous.
Do the knowledge, nigga.